close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And we'll go, through the wastelands, thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
That's good.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands,
Alrighty, so hello everybody, here we are again. I know I'm speaking after a long time, but never mind. Well, I've been working on this Node app again. We have to rebuild it. That is for sure. Whatever application we are making, we have to rebuild them again. So even this app will be rebuilt today. There are high chances that I will be rebuilding it today itself. When I'm rebuilding it, it will not take lots of time because at that time I will have to simply focus on rebuilding it. But let's talk about the simple. This is the page only. You don't really need to worry about that. This is the what can I call it, the nav bar or something. After that I have this form over here. I just enter the values and all. I just create the form, and then all the values are being shown here. The thing is that this particular this is connected to database, and these all things are being done on Next.js. So if I'm actually suppose there is backend and there is frontend, both of them are made using Next.js. So this way we have both the things in the same directory or same structure, you can say. And when it comes to the working of or logic of this, so because there are two important things, especially when it comes to Next.js, we have to make sure that or we have to try level best to keep the code in the server side rendering, so that most of the code is being server side rendered, and then some important part is being client side rendered. Because if that is being server side rendered, that means it will not take lots of time to be rendered, as simple as that. It will be rendered from the server side itself, as simple as that. So if we actually have a look over here, and first of all, of course, I have models, and this model does nothing, simply creates a model, and after model is created, it simply exports from here. The important thing over here is first of all, you can skip this. I created this interface just for assigning it to the model that I have created, but it's optional. If you are using TypeScript, then you can do that. If you are not, then up to you. Then of course here I have created my schema, and again I have title, content, created and updated it. Again, when it comes to these two things, either you can use created at and updated at over here, or you can actually use timestamp. There is something called timestamp. You can actually use it here, so that will automatically be updated. So there's something called timestamps, okay, and you can just make it true. So this particular field that you are actually mentioning over here, this will automatically generate your created and updated at. Though the tutor I was following, he actually generated created those fields, so I created them as well. But the next time when we are working on it, we will not use this because it will automatically be generated. So what is the use of mentioning it here? So this thing is done. Then again, as I have mentioned, this particular thing created it and updated it, that is why whenever I'm saving it, so I need to update the updated it. So whenever I'm updating the node that I have created, so at that time I have to update the time as well. This is the first thing that you have to keep in mind. And lastly, I'm simply exporting it from here. Usually we export this much only, a mongoose.model, and then this is the name, of course, the model of the name of the model that will be created, and this is the schema that I'm actually giving. So usually we export only this much, but here in Next.js we export this extra line. What is this? mongoose.models.node. If that already exists, as simple as that. If mongoose, because of course we are using mongoose over here, so if mongoose.model.nodes, if there is something already like nodes, suppose if the model is already created, no need to create the model again, as simple as that. So that is why we are simply checking that. I think it could be done anywhere, mongoose.models.node. This structure you can follow anywhere. So this is the first thing that I'm using extra over here, and I had better just search a little bit exactly what's the reason behind it, because this is the first time I'm actually seeing this particular section used over here. So I think it can be used anywhere else, not only in Next.js. So why are we using this here? Because if a model is already created, that means that node already exists, and if that exists, so what is the use of duplicating that? So let's see. mongoose.model.node checks if the node model already exists in mongoose.global model registry before creating a new one. The OR operator, double whatever they are called, operator returns the existing model if found, or compiles a fresh one with mongoose, okay, something like this. So ultimately, yeah, it just prevents the duplicate model creation. And remaining things are okay, and this thing can be done anywhere, not only here. But the thing is that when it comes to Next.js and all, at that time, suppose I'm using Express. So once the Express server starts, so the state of the model persists, it does not change. But when it comes to Next.js, so Next.js runs on serverless. So like if I have a post method or if I have a get method, so that will run inside a type of environment, inside inside environment. So the whole application does not persist the state. Rather, when you get a request, that the maybe get route or you have the post route, that particular route only, not outside, only that particular route will run inside a type of environment that does the job, as simple as that. And that is why we need to even call DB over and over, because it is serverless. It does not sustain the state. This is the first thing. And the second thing is that if it does not sustain the state, that means it will not keep the it will not keep the connection to the database always in that particular environment, and that is why we need to call the database over here. And again, here this is optional. If you actually, this way you will not have to worry about the duplicate models. If the model is already created, node model is already created, so you can use that. If that's not created, so you can create that. So this is how we are going on. So this was all about models, and after that, if I go to lib over here, I have actually talked about the database connection. Pretty much simple. First of all, I'm getting the MongoDB URI from the environment variables. Once I got that, I'm simply checking whether that exists or not. And here I have something called is connected. If that is already connected, in that case, I have to just return it. Why am I even using this? Look, whenever the database gets connected, at that time in the response we are getting connections. So if there is an array called connections, and inside that that connection has objects, and that object belongs to the field whether it is connected or not. So inside that object you will get all the related keys, whether it is connected or not, whether it's on or not, or what's the state right now, and all everything. So what I meant that I'm just simply going to DB. Of course, this is the DB that I'm actually getting from here. So as soon as I'm connecting to MongoDB, I'm getting this DB. You can call it response, you can call it DB, depends on you. So DB connections, then I'm getting, and that is an array. So I'm getting the 0th index, and I'm simply checking whether the state is ready or not. If the state is ready, I'm setting is connected true. Why am I setting is connected true? Because once the connection got ready, once there is a connection, I want to make sure that I do not create another connection, because if the connection already exists, what is the use of making another connection to the database? As simple as that. So that is why I'm using is connected over here, and then I'm simply consoling it. It's up to you whether you console it or not, and then simply throwing the error. There are two parts that are the most important ones. First one is this thing, like I'm actually using is connected over here, and for the first time this does not run because there is no connected value. But once the connection gets ready, once I have a connection with the database, at that time I get is connected true. And once I have is connected true, so whenever I reload the page, at that time is connected becomes true, and because of that thing this particular code does not run. That means only this much runs, and when this much runs, I get the message like MongoDB already connected, and I simply return from here. That means the code does not run from here on. So this is the thing that I have done, and I done with the teacher, of course, not on my own. So this much is done. And lastly, I have some components. Inside components I have nodes.client. If you go to inside app, I have few routes. I have nodes route, and again inside that I have a route file, and I have written my codes. Over here I'm simply connecting to the database because it runs serverless. That means it runs only when it gets the request to it, and that is why it does not sustain or persist the connection, and that is why I need to connect that again. But the thing is that globally that connection may be there, and okay, inside this particular environment I do not have the connection, so I'm simply trying to connect, but maybe that is global again, that is globally present, so that is why I'm using it. Even I will have to even go through all these things properly, but overall this is it. So first of all, I'm simply calling DB connection, and then once I got that, so I'm simply getting the values. Once I got the values, I'm sending them. Similarly here, first of all I'm getting the body. Once I got the body, I'm simply creating the new node, and I'm sending the response and all. So this much is it. And lastly, I have my page.tsx. Inside that I have my title, and just below that I have nodes. Inside nodes I have a form, and I have nodes being rendered over there. And if I actually click on this, so here the first thing I have over here, that's gonna be these are too much. This okay. So these are the two things I have. First one is the form that I have inside nodes client, and second is the values of ultimately all the nodes that are being rendered here. So in this particular section, I'm actually rendering all the nodes, and just above there is a form, and I'm getting the values from there. I'm getting the inputs from there. So this was it that I have done so far. Few things that I need to dig deeper. First of all, this there's nothing special over here, so I don't need to worry about it. The thing that I need to know more about, that is this, that why are we calling it? Almost the reason is clear, that it is serverless. Okay, so when it is serverless, so it whenever it gets the request, it kind of creates Next.js creates an environment. Inside that, this particular logic, this get logic runs, and we get the response. This is how it goes on. But the question is that if it does not sustain the state, persist the state, so how is connected TV? Just a sec. I got the response. Okay, so this is happening over here. First of all I got the database connected. First of all, that's right. Then I got a response, and then whenever I'm logging that response, I'm getting that ready.state is equal to 1. That means the response sustains, the response persists. That is why I'm able to check it again. As simple as that. That means there is some value inside response. So though the Next.js does not sustain the DB connection inside a particular route, it does sustain the response. Ultimately, it saves the response URL somewhere, and with the help of that, or response connection somewhere, and because of that only we are able to check it again. And though I have checked it, that persisted. That is why we are able to make a request to the DB. But because I'm not calling it, if it is connected is true, whenever I reloaded the page, that means it's connected to true. That means a new connection will not be made. That means that connection is saved somewhere. As simple as that. Though we are calling it over here again and again, it should where is that? If I go to route, I'm calling DB await DB connect over here as well, and I'm calling await DB over here as well. So ultimately, I'm getting it connected both the times. I'm calling them over and over here. But when DB connect gets called for the first time, at that time the connection gets saved somewhere. Where, of course, I have to dig deeper. I'll check that thing out. But the connection gets saved somewhere. So whenever I'm calling it the second time, is connected remains true, and because of that thing only this much runs. That means the new connection does not made. And just after calling that, just after calling it, what is that? Just after calling this, I am making a new request. I'm ultimately talking to the database, getting the value, updating the value. Depends. I'm doing the CRUD operation. But first of all, I'm calling this. And calling this does not guarantee that you will have a new connection. You may have the previous connection, and that previous connection will be used. So even sometimes you don't call it here, still you will not face any issue. Because suppose if you are calling this post route second time, then this particular DB connector does not do anything, because the connection already got ready. So whenever you are calling something, if you got the connection ready over there, so you don't even need to worry about it. This is just the extra thing. But if someone calls the post route directly, then you are gonna be in trouble, because there would be no DB connect. So it's better to just keep it everywhere. But the overall thing is that if the database got connected once, the connection will be saved somewhere, and the next time if you call DB connect, new connection will not be made, rather the previous connection will be used. So this is the first thing. Why am I calling it everywhere? Because this is serverless. This does not what can I say, how can it be explained? Only this much runs, as simple as that. Whenever it gets a request, get route runs. Whenever it gets the post request, post route runs. I cannot keep it outside, or can I? Let's even check this particular thing. Can I actually just we do in Express, or can we keep it here? Don't know. This is insane. Can I get the result? Reload the page. It could be possible, by the way. I have to dig deeper. What do we do in Express? In Express, wherever we start listening to the whenever the server starts, we start listening to the events. At that time, we get the DB connected. And over here, there is nothing like that. So I'm just calling it every time whenever that I get any type of request. So this thing is done, this thing is done, and the DB connection is done, nodes is done, and there's something special in the nodes too, like models, mongoose.models.node. If the model is already created, do not create the model. So this is the first thing. Second thing is the connection. So two things are actually getting saved. Once the connection got created, that is getting saved. Once the model got created, that is also getting saved. But the overall route state where we are actually getting the request, that is serverless. So am I confused right now? Yes. Am I going to dig deeper? Yes. Am I going to take the help of AI? Of course yes. And then I'm gonna know. So let's go through that. So here we are. Not this one actually, this time. Let's simply talk to AI. Hey, can you hear me? Am I audible?
One moment.
Am I audible? First of all, let me know this thing.
Could you clarify which location you're in? That will help me.
Maybe it did not listen to me correctly. Let's go ahead again. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. What do you need help with?
Well, I'd like to know more about Next.js. And the thing is that Next.js is called serverless. Like it runs on serverless, and that is why we need to call DB connection, DB connect over and over in every route. Is that so?
I've gathered information about Next.js in a serverless context. In serverless, each API route operates as its own function, so persistent connections aren't kept between invocations. Therefore, you must establish a database connection in each handler, often using DB Connect. However, you can optimize by using connection pooling or caching connections when possible. Would you like more details or further assistance with implementing this?
Well, whenever a connection gets ready, suppose I'm using Mongoose, and once the Mongoose connection got ready, so the Mongoose connection must be getting saved somewhere, right?
With Mongoose, you can use connection pooling, which keeps a pool of active connections. These connections can be reused, reducing the overhead of reconnecting each time. Additionally, you can cache and reuse the connection within the same invocation context to improve performance. Would you like guidance on implementing pooling or caching in your setup?
Look, what exactly I'm doing that. Once I get the connection ready, so in the response I get connections array, and inside that connections I get the current connection that is made. And what I'm doing that I'm setting is connected true. So whenever I'm calling the DB connect again, that is connection true gets triggered, and that is why new connection doesn't get made. But the previous connection, does that get saved? That means
in serverless setups, the connection isn't globally persistent. Each invocation may start fresh, so you can't always rely on previously established connections. To handle this, use a connection pool, or cache the connection for reuse within the same context when possible. Would you like help setting that up, or adjusting your logic?
how about the model? Once I create the model, does that get saved globally?
No, the model itself isn't globally persistent in a serverless environment. Each time a function runs, it operates in its own context, so you'll need to ensure that the model is defined and available within that context. If you use connection pooling or caching, you can try to retain model references within that context to reduce overhead. Would you like further details, or help with implementing that?
Well, the simple thing is that I will have to give code to AI and know the reason behind that. A few things are confusing. The first thing is this, that how is the model actually getting saved globally? It's available globally. So if I click on it, here I am getting this particular thing, mongoose.models.node. Is this actually getting saved globally, and why? Because Next.js is serverless. And the second thing is that this thing, once I set is connected true, that means it will not run again the second time, because I will get is connected true over here and ultimately it will return from here. That means the DB connection is still persisted, and that is why I am able to talk to DB, because I am able to talk to DB. So these two things are confusing that I'll be actually digging deeper into. Remaining things are okay. So the next time whenever I'm gonna be coming live, what time is it right now? It's 48 around. I'm gonna be taking a break for maybe 10 to 15 minutes or maybe 20 or something, and then I'll be back. First thing we'll start from here, and then I'll continue with the remaining two options, especially when it comes to the application that I was working on. So yeah, edit button and delete button, they are yet to be implemented. Like they have been shown here, but the functionality is yet to be implemented. So we'll be working on them, and this is gonna be, I know this is really easy peasy application, but there are some logics that are new to me, so I need to know about the reason behind them, and once everything's clear, I will be rebuilding it and then see how it's gonna be going on. By the way, that was it for now. I'm gonna be catching up soon, just after 20 minutes or something. Take care. See you.